You gonna look at the camera? What are you doing here?
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Right. Happy to be here.
Glad your head is in the game here.
It is.
All right. Tuesday?
Tuesday.
You say that? Yeah.
Yep.
So today we're gonna talk about Metaverse again, but what's actually happening right now?
Yeah.
Because, again, unfortunately, people are actually doing this. It's a thing right now.
It's a big thing.
Especially in the real estate world. So there are actual brokerages and agents, big nationally recognized agents and teams that have and currently setting up virtual real estate brokerages where you can use them to buy virtual land in the metaverse. I don't know.
So that's funny. That's good job today. Correct.
Yeah.
I think the two biggest names,
right?
Like you mentioned. So Ryan Serhant of $1 million listing fame, and now he's got his own brokerage in Manhattan, and I think like across the world. He just started Universe, which is his meta.
Without the E.
His metaverse platform. But it looks like a place where he can interact with his agents across the world.
Right.
They can then virtually show virtual clients real properties.
Right.
So I think what he's trying to do is take it to the point where they could be in their house with their Oculus or some other 3D system. And they could be in New York and somebody could be in Singapore and they can see a house in London virtually and then go ahead and buy it. So I think that's what they're trying to do, which is, I think is kind of cool.
Right, but they're not seeing a real house virtually. This is not like a FaceTime showing like we do all the time now.
I think it's going to get there though. I think and we can talk about that maybe in a later video, but you don't think that we can do 3D renderings now with like Matterport?
So you want to talk about this now?
Sure, why not?
I could somewhat accept where we have let's say we have offices now, not just in Baltimore, right? Yeah. Charleston, wherever. So I could accept that we have a person moving from here to Charleston and we have a virtual setup where, it's a bit more in depth, a bit more realistic, a bit more whatever the word, use of technology tied in, where we are virtually showing them a real house that they're going to buy and fill it with actual stuff.
Yeah.
And talk to real people.
Yes.
But I draw the line at
fake houses and
selling them fake shit.
So, okay. Okay. I see it going two ways.
Okay.
I think that the virtual aspect of this, buying virtual land and virtual furniture, I'm old too, man. I get it. So like,
it's not about being old. It's just stupid.
I'm coming around to the fact that we're going to talk about this next time, people are making a ton of money doing it. So something's happening.
Well,
right?
I always like that part.
So at least we have to acknowledge it. But I agree that in our profession, in real estate, being able to show somebody a real house in a expertly rendered version of it through the metaverse would be huge. I've sold houses over FaceTime.
So have I.
Right. So like, what's the difference?
Because the house is real.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like two different options. Option one is like a real.
So why not just stick with FaceTime, man? Like why?
Because then you actually have to be there. You actually have to be in the house.
Oh, so you're lazy. That's the problem.
No, this is where it's going. If I'm in Manhattan and I have a client in London and I have an office in Charleston, South Carolina, why can't I show that client in London my Charleston, South Carolina property from my office in Manhattan?
Okay, I see that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And then we can debate ad nauseum the use of the.
Good pull for a word.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The use of the virtual aspect.
Okay. I think I can get behind a little bit of that. I can get behind that. Yeah. That I can get behind.
Then as an agent, you can get your license anywhere.
I can get behind buying a lot of things that way.
Hell yeah.
But as long as at the end of the day, it's real.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
Are you done?
Did we accomplish what we?
Yeah.
Do you want to end the video before you have a conversation with the man behind the camera?
No, I wanted to make sure it was good. I think that brings people in, man. Now they know this is a big operation.
All right.
See you Wednesday.